What is up, guys? Welcome back. And damn, I gotta do something about this hair. I look like shit, aside from it being really early in the morning. So like I said, this will actually be the last video of our Kawasaki build, just because the bike is practically done. Let me go ahead and give you guys a look. So the bike has been completely assembled. It's just pending a couple of fairings, which are the ones that go down here. I do want to apologize. I don't know if the time-lapse videos are kind of getting annoying or not. I just, it takes some time to actually work on these bikes, and I don't really want to be boring you guys. So that's why I do time-lapse, just so you guys can enjoy the videos a little more. But if that's something that you guys are actually not enjoying, definitely leave a comment below and I will start editing these videos differently. Now this one, I did want to do it without a lot of time lapse. So basically what we're going to be doing today is installing the front rim. Now I did not show you guys the tires getting installed, but if I have to confess something, this is probably the second time this bike's ever had brand new tires. So the front tire got installed along with the rear tire that got installed. I do need to clamp in that chain link, and I will be showing you guys. Now here are the old tires, and damn, as you can see, yeah, we really had to change them out. So as far as the parts go, this ring right here is the one that connects to your front tire, and this one is the one that connects to your rear tire. We do have to install our master lock along with the brake line. We do have that. It's in here somewhere. I need to find it, but that's pretty much what we're going to be focusing on today. So without further ado, let's get started on the build. First things first, I'm going to want to get this front tire installed. Now, like I said, I really need to do something about this hair, but other than that, let's get to it, guys. I mean, we ain't gonna get nothing done if we stay talking. These that actually pinches into place, and that will actually hold your chain in place. So there's actually a specialty too that you guys are supposed to use to actually get this on. I don't have that, so what we're gonna actually do is basically with a C-clamp, and you could either use a bolt. I'm actually gonna use my 8mm and see what we can get done. Let's see if we can get that clamp. We're gonna put this here. What the purpose for this is going to be is that it's going to allow this pin to actually compress the O-rings and allow you to slide that clamp in. So I'm going to tighten this up, and then I'll show you guys exactly when the lock goes in. The lock actually goes in, and it should be able to slide without any force. Once you get it to slide in, that's exactly what you want. So we're going to go ahead and do this one and lock this chain into place. Guys, she's on, she's locked into place. Now I also went ahead and purchased some of this degreaser for the sprocket and for the chain, because I was actually using WD-40. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this installed, get the rim installed. I don't even know why I said I get this installed, but I'm gonna get the tire installed, put the chain on the sprocket, spin it while it's still on the jack, and lubricate the whole entire chain up. My fucking luck. You guys want to make sure that your brakes actually go in through the plate. Now I do have extended swinging arms, so that would be the original one, but I got mine right here. Brakes are on, tire spinning, chain has already been installed, and our link, it's actually spinning around. But what we're gonna go ahead and do right now, since we have the bike up, there it is. Our O-ring is actually giving out right here on this one, but oh well. We're gonna go ahead and lubricate the chain, make sure that your block is in place. We're gonna go ahead and put this nut, and we're gonna go ahead and stretch out the chain, since we do have a lot of slack. The nut actually that goes right here is let me go ahead and clean this thread out. It's got a lot of oil buildup, but nut that goes here, it's this one right here. It actually has this washer that goes right here, and washer goes in. Now as far as for a socket for this, It's gonna be actually a 32 millimeter. Go ahead and torque it down. Last thing we want is for this to be coming off. And final part, as soon as you're done torquing it down, is putting this pin. It's a lock pin, goes between the large nut that actually is right here. Pretty much goes in. There's a hole right there. You can see the other parts up here. The lock pin goes in there. Make sure that this doesn't come undone. Now, when it comes to getting this off, what I would recommend is actually leaving these fork pinch bolts on. Now, I won't be able to actually use a bike because I'm actually missing a fork pinch bolt right there and one right there. So I'm gonna have to get those ordered out. But in order to get this out, socket 7/8. Now, what you want to do is something that I've actually learned a long time ago is buying one of these bolts. Numbers right there. Let me go ahead and turn that around. It's a 14 by, see if we can focus, 14 by 1.5 HT. Now you can actually find these in O'Reilly's, Advance, AutoZone, anywhere. It's basically for a truck, but this basically goes in there and actually allows you to actually tighten and loosen this up. So don't forget to actually, you know, use one of these. Good little hack. Front tire is on, rear tire is on. Now, here's a little master cylinder that I ordered, $15. We're gonna be replacing this, connecting this reservoir to the new master cylinder brake, and running our brake line. Other than that, I think this bike should be ready to go and turn on today. Well, now, damn, it's looking a little bit short. I don't think it's gonna be long enough. I'm gonna go ahead and try it, but I still need to stretch out my chain. So hopefully this, you know, this brake line works, because if not, I'm gonna have to return it. Now, we're gonna go ahead and install this end of the brake booster onto this right here. That's gonna basically control your brake lever. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but on the last video I told you exactly from this point to this point there has to be about, I believe it was 78 millimeters of spacing, and from the top bolt right here to this bolt right here, it should have been like 71 or 70 plus 1 millimeter. So I'm gonna go ahead and double check that with the service manual. Gonna go ahead and install this. Basically take out this pin, you slide this part into right here, you put the pin back in, and again you'll have a locking pin that'll go in there. Okay guys, so according to the specs, from this point right here to this point right here, it should be about 78 millimeters, and from this bolt to this bolt should be about 70 millimeters plus 1. As you can see right there, we're at 70.01, and we're about on there. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, leave it like that. Now, what I did have to do is I had to swap this bottom part off of my original one, just because of the fact that this one was too long and this was bottoming out, and this part right here was hitting on this part of the brake peg. So we went ahead and swapped it out. We put this one, put the lock back on there, and it's pretty much working. Now we are gonna have to purge the system just to make sure that our brakes are engaging. Now I do have this much slack of chain. I want to make sure that I, you know, have enough and sufficiently enough, because I do still need to stretch this out. As you can see, there's still a lot of slack on the chain. All right guys, so the new speedometer has been installed. This one actually broke, but we do have a replacement, so that should be able to help us, because for a moment I was riding this thing without knowing if I had fuel or not. So right here, of course, we did get a reservoir sock. It's actually a Ninja reservoir sock, but as you can see, everything's been installed. We're gonna go ahead and bleed out the lines now. Go ahead and fold this bracket a little bit down just so our reservoir isn't completely tilted down, and that should be it. I mean, we do have our shield we're going to be installing along with the bottom fairings, and she's looking about 95% done. It's actually working, but the front, I can't say that I did not expect this happening. Now the front fucking master cylinder, and I'm sorry, I apologize for my language, but look at that. It is in there. That is not even coming out. Look at how pressed in there it is. Now this is gonna get rebuilt. It needs to get rebuilt. I'm trying to take this out without damaging it, but it looks like it is gonna get damaged. Now I am definitely gonna have to rebuild this, so there's no luck that we're gonna be having front brakes, but let's see what we can do. I'm gonna be coming out, and I tried hitting it, broke parts of the casting from this, so yeah, there's no way this is coming out. We're just gonna have to replace the complete thing. So as far as the front brakes, they're gonna have to wait for another time, but we tried, you know. It's just this stayed in there with, you know, with the brake reservoir fluid for about 4 years. So I mean, I should have expected that to happen. Let's hope this part isn't that expensive, but well. All right guys, so the chain has been extended already. I did use my caliper right here just to make sure that I was getting everything exactly correct on this side, as well as on this side right here. So we have a very little slack on the chain, almost none. Chain's pretty on there, pretty tight, but should be fine, no problems at all. And the good thing is that we still have a play right here on our brake line, so that's always a good thing. So all I'm gonna go ahead and do is just end up tightening up that. I already put on the visor, and that should be it for today. Aside from that, connecting the battery, putting the fairings in the bottom, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get the exhaust installed today as well. All right guys, so when torquing down, what is gonna be this nut and that one right there in the front, those actually go to 94 foot-pounds. Now your fork pinch bolts, these are actually going to be torqued down to 15 foot-pounds. She is already running. She's lit up. I really wish I could have finished a lot more, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've been out here since 10 in the morning. It's already 4 in the afternoon, and I got a mean ass fucking sunburn. So I'm pretty much just gonna end it here. You know, I'm just gonna call it a day. But as far as for now, she's about 98% done. I'm gonna go ahead and order those, you know, few parts that I need. Of course, still need to install the exhaust. We're gonna go ahead and get that seat reupholstered, and we definitely need those front brakes. But other than that, she's alive, man. We do have that F1 check engine going off. I'm gonna have to read the codes on that just so I can check out and see what codes it's actually giving me. But I want to thank you guys for sticking by me and watching this video. I'll definitely keep you guys informed as far as any other upcoming videos. I'll catch you guys on the next one.